Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Conrad's Concerns. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking about the news, I guess, again today because I found some crazy stuff. Oh man, I'm really getting angry at stuff I read, you know. Anyway, you can find me, Most Radical Man, on Twitter, Conrad'sConcerns.com, which I might be migrating over to ConradRocks.net, so check it out. Anyway, I got some stuff for you today. This comes in from the Examiner.com on July 26th. And on all these, I'm going to talk about three things today, and I'm going to provide the link at ConradRocks.net. You'll have a little Google link there. Anyway, H.R. 5741 is now being debated. I'm getting this from the Examiner.com, July 26th. 2 years of forced labor for everyone between the ages of 18 and 42. I'm reading this. H.R. 5741 is currently being argued in the House of Representatives. If passed, H.R. 5741 will give the President the power to require 2 years of compulsory service from every U.S. resident between the ages of 18 and 42. Now, this is sponsored by Charles Rangel. I think he does it every year. I don't know. It was introduced on July 15th and is now before the Armed Services Committee. Dude, this bill seems to come up every year. And what's funny, it's not funny. It's sad. People are not outraged at this bill. This is like Hitler type stuff. This is almost treasonous. Compulsory labor? 2 years? These are the people you vote for. It's upsetting. Okay, supposedly we vote for these people to help us, and then they turn around and do stuff like this. This is like treasonous. And another thing, they won't even consider the Read the Bills Act. The Read the Bills Act, I mean, if we had that going on, they'd have to read the bill. They don't even read the bills that they pass. The laws, have you heard the ignorance of law? Ignorance of law is no excuse. Well, they should arrest themselves because they don't even read their bills. Now, come on, you can read the bills. You don't need an attorney. The Bill of Rights can fit like right here in your hands. You can put the Constitution in your pocket. And this stuff that they're doing, they're trying to make unconstitutional. So I'm going to read the 13th Amendment here and just show you right off the bat, why this shouldn't even be discussed. Shouldn't even be discussed. 13th Amendment. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have then been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Section 2, Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. Come on! They're talking about Nazi socialist stuff when the 13th Amendment says no involuntary servitude except for a crime. Come on. Anyway, people, get outraged. I mean, look at what they're doing to you. Anyway, something else that upset me today, Unilever stalks its customers. Yes, they do. Natural News, Monday, August 2nd, by Mike Adams, the health ranger. The household cleaning product giant Unilever has secretly placed GPS tracker transmitters in laundry detergent boxes to track consumers to their homes. With an array of electronic sensors, team of Unilever agents can now pinpoint the exact location of the GPS trackers and walk right up to your front door. They can even remotely set off a beeper inside the box using radio electronics. Now, the point of all this is part of Unilever's new marketing campaign to convince consumers in Brazil to purchase more boxes of Omo laundry detergent. Now, the GPS trackers, you see, are only embedded in prize-winning boxes of Omo detergent. If you happen to buy one of these GPS track boxes, you're a winner. And Unilever agents then show up at your door with a video camera crew and a prize. Unilever, by the way, is the parent company that brings you brands like Lipton Tea, Skippy Peanut Butter, Axe Cologne, and the infamous Slim Fast. Now, do you guys know RFID, radio frequency identification, is taking over the planet? They're putting it on everything, on passports, on consumer goods and services. It's a little small thing that emits a radio frequency signal that they'll tell you is harmless, but it can be read by everywhere. Catherine Albrecht, the author of Spy Chips, she talks about how people can drive down the street on trash night. Okay, you know how you take out your trash in front of your address, okay, your address, and you got Google Earth, Google Maps, and all that stuff. Man, you can just drive down the street, have your little RFID reader, and see what everybody purchases. You don't even have to jump into the trash bins anymore. Anyway, and these things can be so small. They can be so small. They can be the dot on the size of an eye on a dollar bill. Does that not freak you out? That all this is happening? Does this not remind you of Revelation 13, the mark of the beast, that no man shall buy or sell? Well, I think it's even, it's so scary. I mean, it's not scary. I mean, Christians aren't supposed to be afraid of things. But, I mean, this is common. It's like you can't stop it. Anyway, this brings me to my last story here. I found this on Engadget.com by Sean Hollister, posted yesterday, July 31st. Hacker intercepts phone calls with home-built $1,500 IMSI catcher, claims GSM as beyond repair. GSM is what they use for cell phones. In 2009, Chris Paget showed the world the vulnerabilities of RFID by downloading the contents of U.S. passports from the safety of his automobile. This year, he's doing the same for mobile phones, demonstrating that DEF CON 2010, the white hat hacker fooled 17 nearby GSM phones into believing his $1,500 kit, including a laptop and 2 RF antennas, was a legitimate cell phone base station, and proceeded to intercept and record audience calls. As far as your cell phones are concerned, I'm now indistinguishable from AT&T. That's what he says. He told the crowd. The purpose of the demonstration was to highlight a major flaw in the 2G GSM system, which directs phones to connect to the tower with the strongest signal, regardless of origin, in this case, Paget's phony tower. No matter what happens, no matter what they come up with, the corporations, government agencies, or whatever, whatever type of weapon encryption that they use, there's always a hacker with a sniffer that can get around it, like this guy. And it just goes to show that, what are we going to do? We can't beat it. In today's society, this is just happening. We need to be aware of it. We need to be aware of what we say on our cell phones. We need to be aware of these RFID things in our houses. I mean, who knows what all they're sneaking in your house against your will? If private companies can do this, it's crazy. Do you ever remember that movie? Do you remember that movie, Enemy of the State? Wasn't that crazy? Well, that's like what's going on right now. It's crazy, man. Anyway, getting out of time here. Until we meet again. Oh, most radical man ever on Twitter. ConradRocks.net. Until we meet again, dig deeper, go higher.